EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The Steelers at 7-4 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. Looking to throw, Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now on fourth down, Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. At their own 38-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing now is Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cards get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. The score, Cardinals 7, Steelers 0. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Here's Pickett. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Pickett back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by who else? The former Cardinal, Patrick Peterson. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 21. Harris will start the drive out. And a short pickup to about the 25. You look at this Arizona defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge it? This is going to be fun.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Pickett. He finds Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Harris running straight ahead. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Setting up the screen, Harris. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Darnell Washington, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Murray off play action. They'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray now. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 26. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. He tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returning it is Moore. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. To throw is Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And it is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Here's Murray. He's got this downfield to McBride. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, with the problems they've had getting away the football in this first half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a first down.
And he stopped immediately there. Desmond King making the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Second and 10. Murray now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Murray now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down and 1. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the 1st half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To the right side and complete to Washington. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the 1st by a few yards. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, this turns into a mess as it's intercepted inside the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, we have seen in NFL history some punters that could also throw the football, but here, that fake punt, total disaster, leads to 6 points the other way.
Yeah, Brandon, a lot of quarterbacks, they used to do double duty as punters as well, and you as an historian of the game remember that. Nowadays, we don't see it at all. And judging by that throw, I don't think he's going to get too many more opportunities to put the ball in the air.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Pickett. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. He'll look to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is taken in by McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Murray now on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Steelers 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Completes this one to Pickens. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Pickett. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So they get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Pushes past him. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
1st down, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing now is Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Murray going to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, 34 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. The Steelers send out their punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Murray. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Brought down by Jalen Thompson.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And they're going to speed things up here. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On second down, this is Harris. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because you...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Thomas has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
18 Rebels. Chop 60.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting negative.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by who else? The former Cardinal, Patrick Peterson. And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw, Pickett. Washington's got it. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Steelers 1st down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. They wind up getting 8 on 4th and 3. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Extra point good by Prater, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the gun on third down, Pickett. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They bring pressure there on third down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
Pickett to throw on first down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Pickett. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
That swung out wide to Harris. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This is caught inside the 15. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. He's got it. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice game.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Pickett will look to throw it here. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Pickett and the rest of the Steeler offense staying on the field. They'll go for 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Back to throw, Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. Right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way.